Hello, this is Solomon Davis from Right Side Trading, where you can learn to trade on the right side with confidence. Today is September 7th, 2019, and this is a quick market review. Very brief, just a quick little summary. First of all, this is not a trade recommendation. Trading is risky. You can and you will lose money at trading. So please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other before you look into trading. Again, let's jump right over to the charts and get going here. Okay, you should be seeing a daily chart of QQQ. What I've done here, I've identified a range that the market has been going in here for the last month. This is previous month here, most of this data here. And on QQQ, we just broke above that range here this week. At the end of the week, Thursday, Friday. And let's move on. Again, this is QQQ. It's another little indicator. The only indicators that I'm going to be really looking at on here that I have on my charts are the pivots and some custom pivots. Monday was a holiday, looking at QQQ. So no trading there. Tuesday open below pivot. And also the other candles that I use are 5-minute candles. It gave us a little pushed up, and then we ended up going down for the rest of the day. This is SVE S1. This is SVE S2. Wednesday, we opened between R1 and R2. A 5-minute candle. We ended up coming down to this area and up, as you can see. Thursday, we opened near R3. So I switch over to using my custom pivots that I have. That's what we did. We went from an opening line, that the way these custom pivots work, to a H1 to an H2, I call it, on my custom pivots. On Friday, back to SVE pivots. As you can see up here, we opened near pivot. This is a open close. We closed down. We was trading around pivot. This is a very big candle, this first candle, but then we ended up trading like this all day long. Okay, now to a quick look at the future market. Future market also has the same type of range thing identified, where the market is trading, how the market was trading last month. And again, on the future market, Thursday we closed above that range. Friday we opened above that range and stayed above that range. So we got to see what's going to happen here next week. Monday was a holiday, but in the future market, it did trade for a little bit. Here, as you're going to see also, I'm using my custom pivots on this chart for myself. This is also for myself. We kind of this is Tuesday, it has to be Tuesday. Tuesday, we ended up going up a little bit off of opening and back down around pivot, and then we ended up doing what we did there. On Wednesday, again, this blue line here, if it's identified correctly, is the previous day high. So again, we had a hard time breaking previous day high, stayed below previous day high, then finally broke it and went up to what is probably an H1 or H2. That's a. Let me just take a quick look and see what we got going on here. Yeah, yep, that was an H2, what I call it. Here. Again, we would open up on the high side. We went up to this high level, just went higher. Then on Friday, we ended up trading in a range. I don't have any pivots or anything identified on this chart. I need it. Another quick look that I do, something that I do, I put on my monthly pivots. Last month we got below. It was below pivot, and we ended up staying below pivot, went all the way down to S3, and we ended up not going back. We ended up touching S3 a few times last month and going back up each time we touched. Some good trading there. Now on the daily chart, on Monday, we ended up these are SVE pivots this time, not enough data to plot any pivots. Tuesday, this is Tuesday. We're right here. This is pivot, so we was below pivot, and we ended up staying below pivot. On Tuesday, Wednesday, we opened above pivot, ended up coming down a little bit below that's resistance 1, R1, and then going back up on Thursday. Thursday, we open up around resistance resistance 2 on SVE pivots and all. It's kind of different. I saw it different before, and we ended up going all the way up to here. But that's, again, yeah, I got it different here. But we ended up going up high. When I see a high open like that, we ended up going to the next pivot. These are SVE pivots. Now, kind of strange looking. Oh, this is on the future market. That's what it is. Compared to the QQQ market. Say something was different. And I don't look at these. Usually, I don't use these pivots here on my platform on the future market. That's what kind of got me off. Again, pivot. We opened between pivots. We had a big day yesterday, so your pivots end up being kind of wide. That's another reason why I don't use these pivots on the future market. And then it's just ranging in between. But they do have midline for pivots that you can actually put on. But again, I just don't use them. And that's all I really want to share. Again, thanks for viewing. Share, like, leave comments. Let me know if there's something that you want to do. I'll be talking to a couple of you later this week. Have a great weekend and have a great week trading next week. Talk to you later. Bye.